In this example, we are going to make this pipe connector. Units are in millimeters, and here we are going to use the revolve command to make the pipe. However, what will be the difference than other revolve examples we've studied earlier is that we are going to revolve only for a 45 degree, what means from this cross section to this cross section. And this will actually be our first complex part, which involves both extrude and revolve, because the flanges we are actually going then to extrude after we done the revolve. Okay, so we are also going to do how the part is structured. We'll say that we are drawing the middle, so we are going to do the revolve with a termination mid-plane, what means that it will be like a 27.5 degrees at one and other side to get total of 45 degrees. So let's see how we can do this. So what is the outside diameter is the 137 millimeters, and inside diameter is 88 millimeters. However, we know that the radius of this kink is what? 225 millimeters. So let's first start with the new part. We are going first to set up the units to mmGSs, and we are going to make a sketch on a front plane. And that sketch will contain a center line from the coordinate origin, vertical, and center line we don't need to dimension. And then at the level of the coordinate origin, horizontal, we are going to make one circle. Then we are going to specify the distance between center of the circle and the line to be on the other side. So distance from here to the line, and then we pull dimension on the other side, because we are working with a, are we working here with the radius or with the diameter? Here is a radius. In that case, actually, this is a times 2. 225 times 2 times 2, 450. And we are also going to specify that the center point and coordinate origin is horizontal, and we do this by left click on the center point of the mouse, press and hold down shift and left click at the coordinate origin, and then horizontal relations, and close the properties. And we need to specify the outside diameter, what is the 137. 137 millimeter. Now we need to make another circle, which is going to be the inside pipe diameter, and that circle inside diameter is what? 88 millimeters. So we specify, we make a circle concentric with the previous circle, and then we specify here 88 for a diameter. And that's all what we have to draw for now. We will close this sketch, and we are going to make a revolve, boss base, and instead of the 360, I'm going to specify here 45 degree. And because I want this to be symmetric around the front plane where I place the drawing, I will say mid-plane here. I will choose the option for the mid-plane, not offset for them, from the mid-plane. And as you can see, it is now making me 45 degree from the mid-plane. And here is my segment of the pipe. How cool is this? Now, those two flanges, and I'm not going to make the little seal, I'm just making the one part. They are what? They are extruded from this upward. As you can see, this is the straight line here. So, and they are 37 millimeters and 225. So all what I have to do is to start a new sketch on one of these faces, make a circle, which is going to be a concentric, and that circle is going to be a 225 in a diameter. 225. And then the inner circle, I'm just going to click on it and click on convert entities, which will bring it to my player, to my sketch. Now I'm ready to extrude feature, extrude boss base, and I'm going to extrude this for a thickness of a 37 millimeter in total. Okay, 37 millimeters in total. Now, merge results is there. Do I need to repeat drawing on the other end? What can I do instead then? Well, if I mirror it against which plane? Against the front plane that I make a sketch, this can actually work. Let's see. So if I mirror it, I will use the mirror face as a plane, front plane, and features to mirror will be my last feature. And there it is. Isn't that cool? So now, the last step that we need to do, well, actually, we should really first do fillets. There is a 10 and 15 fillets, but that's fine. We can do the fillets after mirroring also. 10, where is our 10 fillet? Is at the edge of the, so 10 and 10. And then we have another fillet of 15. And look, it automatically assumed where we want it. Okay, so because that was another logic place. Okay, now, did I make a mistake on the 10 fillet? Yes, I did. Can I correct it? Yes, I can. I can just edit that 10. I can delete the edge one. And I can choose the correct edge, which will be on the back. And click OK. And here is my piece completed. This is the correct piece now. And if we check the mass, let's assign the material to this piece. And let's say this is malleable cast iron. Yes, the malleable cast iron, like typical for something like this. And here is our knee segment of the pipe. We can evaluate mass property. What is it mass? It mass is a 29.472 kilograms, and that's about right for the piece of that size. And let's see if I click on annotation and show feature dimensions. All of the dimensions are here. So essentially, we have created this fairly complex geometry just by again identifying the right base feature as a revolve and identifying the contour for the right feature, which was just a 2 circle to define our pipe. We were also able to, but however, that's not dimensioned properly for that purposes, to use just a 1 circle and then do the revolve thin feature, but then we will need to calculate the thickness of the wall, and this pipe is not specified by thickness of the wall, but by outside and outer and inner diameter. So in this case, it was a proper way to do the 2 circle. Okay, so well, this was a very simple example of the revolve command where we have a mid-plane as a terminator and when we have less than 360 degree of a revolve. Now it's up to you to do the one.